So the Steam Machine, the Gabe Cube, some call it. Finally, we know details about it. It's, I'm going to be so honest.
Please be as honest, as brutally honest as you like.
People are trying to explain to me that this is a good thing.
Okay.
And I don't.
Who are these people?
A lot of hard. This is the thing. Hardcore PC players are like, this is actually fantastic for the industry. I'm going to be so real. I don't get it. I really don't.
I don't get it either, man.
So for those who don't know, the Steam Machine is essentially going to be a console that will allow the everyday man to have access to Steam games. If you don't know what Steam games is, that's because you're in the console majority, but essentially it's, the storefront on PC.
This is basically a gaming PC that does nothing but gaming. That's literally all this is.
And it's weaker than the PS5.
That's possible.
It's weaker than the PS5. If it was stronger than the PS5, I'd get it.
Yeah, that's a different story.
But it's weaker, and they released the price. It is $1,000 for the base 512 gigabyte model with no controller.
But if you want the 2 terabyte model, then it's $1,349.
Without a controller.
Oh, without a controller.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got to shell out an extra $100 for the controller.
Yeah, I don't, and again, I understand that it's like, okay, well, you can take out the parts and replace them with new parts. I get it. I understand how it's built on Linux, so you can, if you are part of the under 1% who know how to code with Linux or do anything with Linux, yeah, sure, you can do that. However, in my head, when I think of this is to bridge the gap between consoles and PCs, what are we doing?
It already costs the same amount as a decent PC.
Yeah.
Just get a PC.
Like, I'd rather, like, at 1,500, I understand PC parts are rising, but if you're, like, going to be like, oh, I'm going to spend $1,500, blah, blah, blah dollars, just save the $2,000
literally
and get a gaming like a pre-built.
Especially considering it's less powerful than a PS5. You can get a better piece of hardware for cheaper.
Like, I don't.
And yeah, I get it. It's like, oh, I can play it on my big screen TV. I mean, technically, you could do the same for your PC as well.
Yeah,
if you want to make that.
You can literally do that right now.
My PC has an HDMI cable input.
Yeah,
I can do it if I really wanted to lug my PC up to where my TV is. I could. I don't want to do that because it's too much of a hassle. Yeah, but I have the option.
If I really wanted to, I mean, like, again, my PC's next to my big TV. I can just.
Yeah.
Easy.
Literally.
Like, you just have to, and there's even like that Steam mode that allows you to use, that has console connectivity, so you can use the Steam store with your controller to do all your stuff. So I really am trying so hard to figure out what is the point of this, why all of a sudden PlayStation and Xbox thought this was a competitor in any way, shape, or form, especially after the Steam Deck did not do well.
And they've been working on this for years now. I feel like they announced this so long ago.
Yeah, I feel like this was a thing when we were in high school.
Yeah, like at least a decade ago they've been talking about this.
Yeah, it's just, it just feels like, unless you're into PC gaming, this is perfect. And if you want to mentor someone into PC gaming, sure. That is so incredibly situational.
Yeah.
And like people are like, this is so smart. This is such a good thing. People don't understand. I'm trying my best to understand.
And boy, that controller is ugly too.
Yeah.
I don't want that thing.
That's bad. That's like actually like
both the DualSense and does the Xbox have a fancy name for their controllers?
I think it's the Elite controller.
The Elite controller. So both the DualSense and the Elite controllers both work very well on PC.
Yeah.
So why would you even need this ugly looking thing?
Yeah, it looks like the Duke.
Look at this thing.
Do you remember the Duke?
Oh.
Doesn't it look like the Duke?
It does look like the Duke.
It looks like the Duke. I'm gonna put the 2 pictures on screen. It looks like the Duke.
Man. That's what they should have just done, is just bring back the Duke.
Xbox did do that.
Right, they did do that. I forgot about that. I totally forgot they did that. Wow.
Yeah, no, it's claiming it's like, oh, 4K, 60 frames per second. I think it gets like, yeah, they tested it with Forza Horizon 6 without ray tracing, and it got 30 frames per second, even with the 60K. It's like, it's not as good as the consoles that are out now. And like, it's like, oh, entry-level gaming PC. If you're, and I understand this was apparently supposed to be originally 650, and then the AI raised the prices of all the computer parts.
Yeah.
I get that. 650, that sounds more reasonable. But even so, why just get a computer?
Yeah.
Get a computer. Just get a computer.
It's just,
get the computer.
It'll last longer too.
Yeah, just get the computer. It's all right.
I don't get it, man.
It's very awkward.
I'm really curious to see how well this sells.
I mean, again, my thing is that I don't think it is. I really don't. I think it's gonna be like the Steam Deck, and you know what? Honest to God, I'm gonna give it a harsh truth bomb. I think this is gonna be like every VR headset in the Steam Deck, where if you're in the gaming crowd, people will not stop hyping it up. But those are the only people you'll ever see with it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see a casual gamer with any of those.
No.
Right? You're gonna.
I mean, despite doing this show, I wouldn't consider myself a hardcore gamer, but like, I don't really care enough to get a VR headset. I don't care enough. I sure as hell don't care enough to get this thing.
Yeah, like if you have a PC, you don't need this. And if you have an Xbox or a PlayStation or a Switch,
I have a PC. I have a PlayStation. I have no need for this thing.
There's like no need, and like, okay, again, entry-level gaming PC. Sure. $1,000? Just get a gaming PC.
Just get a gaming PC. It will be cheaper.
It will
in the long run, it will be cheaper.
Especially since apparently there's an issue with this, and this is the actual important part before people go, actually, there is, what was it? 16 gigs of RAM on this. Apparently due to RAM shortages, yeah, there's 16 gigs, but however, it's a toss-up of whether or not the thing you'll get is a 16 gig RAM card or 2 8 cards. And if you know about building PC, if you have 2 8 cards to equal 16, it is not as strong as 16 gigabytes of RAM.
Oh my God.
Right? It's so yeah.
So you don't know which
you don't know until you open it up.
That's crazy.
Because
that almost feels like false advertising.
Well, technically not, because it's 16 gigs of RAM, but no, but the casual consumer is not going to know the difference between a 16 gig stick and 2 8 card sticks. No one's going to know this, so it's insane.
It's that meme that no one's going to know. No one's going to know. How are they going to know?
See, we're going to keep an eye on this. It's just weird.
Yikes.